Grant, your thoughts on that one tonight?
I thought first half we were good. Probably after the initial 10-15 minutes, we'd seen Boston a lot last season. Obviously, League level was at Kettering, knew a bit of Boston, and we'd seen them playing the Diamond. So they came obviously to play the 3-5-2. And after the first 10 minutes, I think we controlled it. We were good. We looked really threatening. Passed forward a lot. Got Hursty, Deji in good areas and good 1v1 situations. I thought the midfield three were excellent. Really controlled everything that we'd done. Their movements, their rotations, and our fullbacks. You know, the positions they took up caused their wing backs problems. So first half, I couldn't fault them. I thought they were excellent. The only thing I said to the players is that you need to be more clinical. You need to be more ruthless. It could have been 7 or 8. And that's not an exaggeration, the amount of opportunities we had. And next season we need to take them chances and I don't want to say not feel sorry for people, but I think when you've got someone on the run and on the ropes, I think you've got to punish them. You know, I think, you know, people will know what way I like my teams to play, and I want them to go for the juggler really, rather than be safe. So that was probably the only criticism in the first half. Second half, I thought we a little bit young. You know, we're a little bit young in the second half. Probably lack of experience in the team a little bit, but some good moments. The lads put a good shift in. And it's it's been a really worthwhile performance today, and a good performance. And I said to the lads before the game, you know, we want to shift that mindset now about winning. 45 minutes on Saturday at Rosington was about fitness. Tonight was about winning, and I want the boys to think like that.
Do you want to see that progression tonight? Do you feel you got that?
Yeah, I think so. I think what we've seen tonight was a lot of stuff that we worked on in the training ground over the past couple of days, particularly in the first half. Second half, spells. But I thought too many times we went out one side, came back in, and then went back out the same side again instead of getting out the other. But these are things that they'll come on the training ground when players understand how we want to work.
2 goals for Joe Ironside. I know debates going on about whether one of them was actually his, but him getting into those positions and latching onto those balls, that's exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, Joe was excellent. You know, he's playing against an experienced centre half tonight, Michael Bostwick, and Bozzy's a strong boy, but you can see, you know, Joe getting a grip of him and holding him and linking the play for us, and it brought Hurst and it brought Deji into the game on the other side, and obviously people like, you know, Broadband and Rowie and Biggins run off him. So yeah, pleased for Joe. 2 good goals for him tonight, and you know, hopefully more to come as the pre-season goes on.
One of your big priorities, everybody coming through it okay? Is that?
Yeah, I think everyone's come through, but we left a couple today. Ben Close and George Miller, Rio Griffiths, all just little niggles, knocks. So we've left them. Hopefully we can get them back for the next one.
Grant, first of all, what did you think of tonight, performance, exercise-wise?
Yeah, I thought we were excellent first half. I thought we were very good. Probably after the initial first 10 minutes of the game, just adjusting to Boston's shape a little bit. We thought they might have played a diamond, but they played with a 3-5-2. So something we probably need to take going forward is getting that message on quicker. Probably myself, Cliff, will take a little bit of responsibility of that ball. So when we put the message on into the team, that the team get it on into, you know, everybody else really, really quickly. So that's something we can work on in pre-season. But I thought, you know, the movements, the rotations, we were threatening. You know, my only criticism really is I think we probably could have had 7 or 8. The amount of times we got in and the cross was blocked or we never picked the right moment. But to score 3 goals and 3 really good goals at that, I was pleased.
Yeah. How much do you think we should read into performances at this stage? I mean, how much are you guys looking into them? A lot, really. You know, I think for the players anyway, this is an opportunity to shine, an opportunity to get into the team. Come that first game against Harrogate, so every performance for them matters and every performance for us matters. You know, our mindset tonight was to win. You know, Saturday was fitness. Now we need to get that mindset of winning and what it takes to win. You know, and I said to the lads, you know, in a League 2 game, you're 3-1 up at half time, and we're coming in and kicking ourselves that we're not 6 or 7. You know, that sometimes can come back and bite you. So we need to be clinical in the final third. I thought we seen a difference to our wide players tonight. We've done a little bit of work on them about, you know, having to adjust the position a little bit in terms of making them more threatening, you know, creating more opportunities, getting at people 1v1. So I thought all 4 of them tonight showed that
that quality and that pace that you need to play in this system.
What has the next 4 days got in store up in Scotland then?
It's a good chance for us to get the boys all together, really. We'll have a little bit of downtime, but it'll be hard work. It will be hard work for them, and again, it gives us an opportunity to work on how we want to play, also getting a little bit of fitness work into the lads.
Yeah. Any rounds of golf? I know you like to golf, you and Cliff and the lads.
I'm sure me and Cliff will try and get out for a game, but look, that won't get in the way of any training that we're going to do. We're not going up there for a jolly up or anything like that. We're going up to work hard to get the boys together, and hopefully they enjoy it.
Has any individual caught your eye in the first couple of weeks?
Not particularly. I mean, I wouldn't want to single anybody out really at this stage. I think it's more getting the boys used to how we want to work. We're intense with them. And we want them to be high in energy. We want to be after teams. We want to be putting a performance on the pitch that the fans can be proud of. Really, win, lose or draw. So hopefully that will continue to be a theme all through pre-season.
No Ben Close tonight, no George Miller. What's the situation with them?
Ben's just a little bit stiff from the game. He's had some problems, obviously at the back end of last season, so he missed a little bit of the off-season programme, just coming back from it. So it was more of a precaution really with Ben tonight. George obviously had the operation at the back end of last season also, and has been recovering from that a little bit. Just a little bit of swelling on his knees, so again we didn't risk him. And Rio has 2 or 3 little bits of pieces going on with his groin, hamstring, things like that. So although we want to push people and we want to get them through, we're also not stupid and don't want to put anybody at risk.
Yeah, I know about John Taylor from last week. Tom Anderson, how's he getting on with his recovery?
He's great. Tom's going well. Liam Ravenhill's going well. They should be back in with the group when we come back from Scotland. Back on the training pitches, so that'll be a real boost to get them two back.
And Louis Jones, has he broken his hand or finger?
Yeah, just his finger. His thumb actually, he's got a little crack in it, I think, and I think it'll maybe take him 2 or 3 weeks to get back, and then he'll go and see the specialist again. So, unfortunate for him really.
Yeah, just I'll work through some things quickly. How close are you to moving some players on?
At the minute, we could move some of them tomorrow, but I think at the minute we have some knocks, some bumps, and bruises, so we don't want to. When I say move them, get some of the younger ones out to get some games and a loan possibly for some of them. But we've got a lot of games coming up in pre-season. We've got to make sure we get the minutes into them before we get them out, so they're ready when they do. What's
Rio and Keelan's situation? Are they still on transfers?
Keelan's injured, so Keelan's going to be probably another 6 or 7 weeks. He's going to have a little procedure. Rio knows where he is. He knows he's got Ironside, Miller, players that and so we'll wait and see.
Yeah. Is Ollie Younger still with the club?
Yeah, Ollie's getting back to. He's still struggling a wee bit in terms of trying to train with us, but he's working hard on the training ground, and we'll see how Ollie goes when he comes back in. But at the minute, he's not been training.
Yeah. The trialists tonight, what's the situation with them? Are they just here to train, or is there a possibility they might get something here?
Yeah, I mean, Rory's is just to come in and help us out, and hopefully we can help him out a little bit as well. Obviously, with Louis being injured, Deji's been in for about a week or so now. I thought he was good tonight. I think you could see his pace. I think he's electric in terms of his pace. So we've got to make a decision.
Yeah, signing number 9. You said I think last week you're still a couple of weeks away, or is that any closer now?
Well, we're working. We've got options, and it's about picking the right one. I think we've got 4 or 5 good options that we could bring in. And to be honest, it's probably a little bit about. It's probably me. I keep toing and throwing between which one we should go with, and I want to make sure I get it right rather than make a knee-jerk reaction on it.
Yeah, Ross McCausland at Rangers is someone who's been linked. I know you're not going to talk about individual players, but is he someone you're aware of? Is it total rubbish, that one?
To be honest with you, I wouldn't talk about anybody else's players. I wouldn't want anybody talking about my players, so it's that's where we'll be on that one.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch a little bit more on something you said at the forum last week. How do you think Doncaster are measuring up against the competition in League 2 this season?
In terms of
what you've done, what you've got here versus some of what they've got.
Listen, like I said, it's going to be tough. League 2 will be tough, but we you know, we're here and we feel like we'll have a good go, we'll have a good push. We're trying everything we can in terms of making sure the players are robust and fit enough for that. So it's, you know, I think we'll have a chance, but we've got to make sure we get everything right on the training ground, which will hopefully translate onto the pitch.